Hey guys, how's it going? Dylan here, and I'm here to talk to you about how my Antminer S9 is doing after 1 week of mining. And if we're going to look at this, this is my slush pool account, and you can see that my Antminer is currently mining at 13.6 terahashes per second, which is pretty good. My Antminer is supposed to average at 13.5, so I'm happy with this, a little bit over. If you look down below here, this shows my average per day per hour in the last 5 minutes. So it's pretty consistent with what Antminer says it's supposed to be at, or Bitmain says that this Antminer is supposed to be at. If we're going to look over here, this is my all-time reward since I've been mining with Slush Pool. My last payout was almost 2 days ago, and currently my payout threshold is sitting at 0.025 Bitcoins, which is roughly $300. That's with this current price of Bitcoin at 15,769. So I'm averaging about $300 every week. As you can see right here, that's the payout period is 1 week and 1 day, which is really good. I'm estimating at 0.0028 Bitcoin a day, which averages out to be about $40 a day, $44 to $40. So I'm happy with that. My mining is profitable, and as you can see right here, Slush Pool, we just found another block, so I'm going to get another reward right here. And the Slush Pool has been good to me. I know there's a lot of other pools out there, but I definitely think for beginners, this is definitely the pool to be in. I've had my doubts. If you watch my first couple of videos I made, I had my doubts about being in Slush Pool after I had been mining for a while, because this number of active workers has gone up, and the hashing rate has gone up. And I had seen a dip in my rewards per block, but after watching it, I took a break from mining. As you can see right here in my rewards chart, I took a little break from mining, and I was watching how many blocks I was missing out on, and I was kind of doing like an average of what I was able to get for a reward when I was mining, and then I looked at the blocks and how much I missed out on, and I had missed out on roughly 5% of the Bitcoin. So I decided to get back into it with an S9, Antminer S9, and it is profitable for me. So all you people that are out there thinking, oh, I don't know if Bitcoin's profitable anymore to get into, it is. I'm going to tell you right now, it's definitely worth it. Look, we just found another block, 2 blocks within 2 minutes here on Slush Pool. So can't go wrong. Slush Pool is a great pool to be in. This chart right here shows my scoring hash rate with my hash rate. So your scoring hash rate there's a calculation to figure that out. The pool does, and it uses your hash rate to figure that out. So each one of these red lines represent a block that was found by our pool. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus these 2 blocks up here. So that's 12 blocks that have been found in the last 24 hours. Actually, this is the last 11 hours because this goes from 0 to 1100. So in the last 11 or 12 hours, we found 12 blocks. It's about a block an hour, and I'm currently getting an estimated reward of around 0.00016 or $2.50 per block. My estimated daily reward is around 0.0028, which puts me at about $44 a day, and in a week, that's around $300 a week. I am happy with that. I'm not going to complain at all, especially since basically I'm just letting my Bitcoin miner run, and it's doing all the work, and I'm just sitting here watching my profits grow with Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and take a look at my Antminer setup that I have going right now, and we'll kind of explain to you how I have that set up. Okay guys, this is my Antminer setup. As you can kind of hear, it's pretty loud out here, but when I'm sitting in the house you can't really hear it, so that's nice. I got these 2 PSUs going. I got a Corsair 1200 and then a 650 hooked up to this Antminer S9. And the way I did that is I have the 1200 hooked up to this hashing board and this hashing board right here. And then the 650 is hooked up to this third hashing board right here. And then it's also connected to the controller right here. So as you can see, that's my setup. You know, it's the air blowing out of it. It's like lukewarm. It's not too bad. A lot of people use these to heat their houses, but mine, it's just right now, it's not blowing out a lot of like hot air, which is good. The cooler it is mining, the better. So I'm actually we're gonna head back in, and but yeah, this is my setup right now. It's just one S9. Okay, guys, yeah. So that was my current setup I have with just one S9. After a week of Bitcoin mining. With that S9, I've made roughly $300. So pretty happy with that so far. It's going to be profitable for me. I'll have that miner paid off in 6 months or less. So that's pretty good, especially if Bitcoin keeps going up in price right now. So just to show you guys the profitability that Bitcoin still has for it, here is my calculation for daily Bitcoin mining right here, and I'll show you these calculations that I did, and so you can see it on how I got to these numbers. So right now we're going to use, you know, my current payout threshold is at 0.025 Bitcoin. So if we take 0.025 and multiply that by the price of Bitcoin right now, which is at 15,843. We're just going to do 15,800 just to be on the safe side. And that's at $395 after roughly 1 week of Bitcoin mining. Because if you see right here back on my Slush Pool site, it shows, this is my dashboard for Slush Pool, it shows that my estimated payout period is in 1 week and 1 day, and I'll have that 0.025 Bitcoin. So that's pretty good. You know, I can obviously change this payout threshold if I want. Just click on the settings. And I used to have this set at 0.05. But I decided that I was actually, you know, that's every 2 weeks I was getting that. Every 2 weeks, 2 days to 2 weeks and 4 days, I was getting that, which is, you know, that's still not too bad. You're getting, you know, I was getting around $800 every time. But this way, you know, I'm getting my payouts faster. Technically, my Bitcoins, I'm getting them at a cheaper rate if you want to look at it that way, and they're growing and they're worth more. So actually, they're more valuable if you want to look at it that way. To me, it doesn't matter. It's kind of just I use these to pay my energy bill, which is what basically my Antminer is. So I have solar, so I have cheap electric cost per kilowatt. I'm averaging right around 8 cents a kilowatt hour. So my Bitcoin miner is actually paying for the electricity, and I still have a ton of profit afterwards. So like I said, if this is, you know, $395 every week, we're going to take that times 4, and in a month I have about $1,580. And like I said, my Antminer is still profitable even after my electric use. So to prove that, the Antminer S9 runs right around 1,300 watts to 1,400 watts. So we're going to use 1,400 watts just to be safe. And you divide that by 1,000 to get your kilowatt hours. It runs 24 hours a day. So that's 33.6 kilowatt hours. And then you multiply that by how much it costs per kilowatt hour. So I'm looking at $2.68 a day to run my Antminer, which if you recall, I told you that when I was getting a reward for each block, it was at 0.0015 or 0.0016, and that was about $2.50 a block. So all I have to do is find one block a day, and my energy bill for that day is already covered with my Antminer. So that's really nice if you think about it that way. So this is how much it's going to cost me in 1 month. We're just going to do 30 days. and we're looking at $80. 80, if it's 31 days, we're going to look at it probably right around $83. So if you recall, that was, I had $1,580 in a month of what my Bitcoin miner was making, and my energy usage is going to cost me $80. So overall, my profit is $1,500 a month. Times that by 12, and we're looking at $18,000 in profit a year from one Antminer S9. So I don't know how you can tell me that that is still not profitable, because you are absolutely insane if you say that's not profitable. $18,000 of pure profit is ridiculous. That's crazy. If you think that's not profitable, that's all I gotta say. So Bitcoin mining is still profitable. You just have to know your limits, what miners you want to use. There's a lot of miners out there. I'm not going to tell you which one's best and which one's not. I've used a variety of them. I started out with an Antminer S7. I was good. I liked it. It was a start for me. Sold that. Bought two Avalon miners, 741s. Those were profitable. Both of those mining together, I was getting right around 14 or 15 terahashes per second. But my energy use was right around 2,300 watts, or 2.3 kilowatts an hour, which was ridiculous because that's double basically what I'm using right now, a little less than double. So I was looking at around 60 kilowatts a day that were being used, and it just my energy bills were kind of getting high, even though I had solar. Yeah, I was still being able to make a profit, and I can actually pull that up right here. We'll do. I like to use Crypto Compare's Bitcoin calculator just to check profits. So, like I said, I was getting about 14 terahashes, and they were mining at 2,300 watts, and I'm at about 8 cents. So that's $9,000 in profit a year. If I change this to the 1,400 that I'm using now, it's showing that my profit's about 9,800. But that's also saying that's saying that I'm only mining 0.018 Bitcoin a day, which if you look at my slush pool, I'm mining more than that. So obviously, maybe use the average of the two. There's other profitability websites out there, but even if you're looking at this, your profit ratio per day is 1,000%, and that's incredible. I don't know where you're going to get those kind of profits anywhere else. So Bitcoin mining is still worth it. That's my 2 cents anyway. I'm not I'm not going to be your financial advisor and saying, yeah, this is the only way to go. Obviously, that's a choice that you have to make. But in my opinion, Bitcoin mining is still profitable. Getting into Bitcoin, even if you just want to get on there and do the cloud mining, I don't recommend it. But if that's what you want to do, and you buy a couple terahashes at a time, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you into Bitcoin, I think this is kind of like the future. We're right around where I've been saying Bitcoin's going to be getting steady at. I feel like anywhere between 10,000 and 15,000 is where Bitcoin's going to be steady at now that we have the futures. So, yeah, it could go back up to 20. I'm hoping it goes back up to 20, but if it doesn't and it stays around 15,000, I'm going to be happy with my profits. So, like always, follow me below, comment with any questions on my video. If you have Coinbase, or if you don't have Coinbase, 10 free Bitcoins when you sign up and you use my referral link. You get, I'm sorry, not 10, but $10 worth of free Bitcoin when you use my referral link. Sorry, a little tongue twister. And BitConnect, if you have any questions about that, I have other videos on that. Definitely recommend that as well. Use my referral link and comment with any questions. You guys have a good day. Stay safe. Happy holidays.